Once again, we're here on the campus of Laredo College. We're in their beautiful Kinesiology and Wellness Center with Dr. Jorge Coronado, and we're talking today about the importance of stretching before any workout, because that could really have an effect on your physical fitness, of course, and maybe other items. Thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us.
Thank you for being here. So one of the issues that we have a lot of is sports injuries or any type of injury that's related to any type of weight training or whatnot. So what we do is we try to do flexibility exercises beforehand. That way we can avoid these type of injuries. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use this as an example. If there were to do lower body exercises or, squats, lunges or whatnot, then what we would do is obviously we're going to start stretching the hamstrings. Right? I'm going to have them spread their legs apart, making sure that they lock the knees. And what we're going to do is called an isometric stretch, but we're going to do it in a progressive or progression manner, which is going to be sets, 10-second hold, slow count. That's what we're going to do, okay? This is part of the warm-up, but the cardio, any type of elliptical exercise, at least for 15 minutes, just to kind of get everything, the blood flowing, and then you transition over to the stretching.
Because if you start working out without any kind of stretching, what can happen?
There's a lot of injuries, strains, sprains that you can get, especially if it's something like the deadlift or a squat and you don't stretch. Obviously, the older we get, the less flexible we get. I'm not that flexible right now, but if I were to go and do some squats, depending on the weight that I'm using or how low I'm going, I'd probably end up with some sort of a strain, and then that'll kind of throw you back, and the recovery might be a long period before you get back into the gym or to start to work out, which you do not want. Here we're going to stretch the hamstrings. So what I'm going to do, or have them do, is come down slow, and they're going to come to the point where they feel the stretch. Stretching shouldn't hurt, so if it's at that point, then I'm going to have them count, making sure that their knees are straight, and then they're going to count slow, and it's going to be 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on up to 10, and they're going to do 10 sets of these. You can relax, and then as they progress, they'll go the second one, the third one, and they should be getting lower and lower, and that's the whole point of a progressive isometric stretch. You do the clean out. It's going to be a simple walk to bring down the heart rate. It should be around 10 minutes, and then you throw in the stretching afterwards.
And show us maybe an upper body or arm stretch.
An upper body would be, and you can use the walls and whatnot in a case where, let's say you're going to exercise your pecs, then you can use the wall over here, and then I would just probably put my arm here and then stretch it, and again, the same 10 sets, 10-second hold, slow count. And then relax, about 2 seconds, and then do it again. And then alternate, of course. Okay, so that would be a pec stretch.
Any other types of stretching you recommend us doing?
Yes, and we were talking about this earlier, about if you're doing back stretches, and let's say it's an older individual and they can't be on the floor, because of whatever the reason is, we can modify them, and then you can have them, instead of being on the floor, you can have them, with their back facing the wall, and then you're going to have them rotate this way, and again, 10 sets, 10 seconds, rotate to the opposite side, and then you get them. It's a little bit modified, and it's not going to be as, I guess, I don't want to say painful, but, some might have issues with, being on the floor. It might hurt them or whatever the case is. Depending on if they have any type of hypokinetic disease, whether it's type 2 diabetes, heart disease, or any of that, they need to make sure that they go get cleared by a doctor before they start any of this, because obviously if they start doing any type of cardio, it's going to bring their heart rate up, and if you have issues, it might hinder all that.
Advice there, Doctor. We really appreciate you spending some time with us, and of course your students for doing a little bit of stretching to show us how it's done. We appreciate your time.
No, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. Stay with us.